Oh, hello. Hello, Muzan. Hello, Buddha. What is up, guys? I'm here early. Like I said I would be. 6 o'clock. That's early. It's not as early as when we started the beta on Monday and Tuesday. Because I have work today. But we're here now. We are here now. Invite you? Invite you? Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. I gotta do it like this. There. There. Invited. How was everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? It's flannel weather, you guys. Finally. Flannel and sweater and cardigan weather. We'll break out the cardigans soon. We'll break out the signature cardigans sometime, probably in the next week or two, as it gets chillier. We'll bust them out. But how is everyone's Saturday? How's everyone's Saturday going? Your high is Helen ready to hunt? Sounds good. That works for me. I'm just getting myself situated. Give me a moment. Oh, I just gotta stretch it out. I opened today, I gotta open tomorrow also. I need a haircut. My hair's getting kinda out of control. A little bit out of control. Hey, look, yacht. Hot? No. Hello. Oh, Sombra. Hello. Hello, it has been a while. How are you? Welcome. Also, what's up, Madman? How are you doing, man? Welcome in, Raiders. You're catching us at a good time. We're just starting. Hello, Sombra. It has been a long time. Hope life is treating you well. It has been forever. How are you? How is life? What have you been up to? What have you been streaming? What were you streaming tonight? Life is a thing, but we're working on it. Sometimes that is all you can ask for. You streaming never happened. You just randomly showed up here with a whole bunch of people in tow. You're gonna swap to mobile? Sounds good. I'm just fiddling with my volumes real quick. Let me know if I changed the decibels on my mic input. So just let me know if it's too quiet. I can bump it back up. I think it should be okay though, right? Alright. Also, for Muzan or Madman, or whoever would like to join us, in the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, we do have a lobby with an ID available. Buddha, what do you feel like doing? Yes, sounds good. Do we... Wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. Yeah. Is the music still a little too loud? Let me bring it down even a little bit more. Should be okay. I'm sure it's fine. You guys will tell me if it's not. I'm sure it's fine. Do we want a heavy bowgun more? I'm here to have my favorite streamer. Let me know when you find him. I'm the favorite child, Buddha. Okay. Who will I not tell? I will not tell the other Sapphires. Hello, Icebringer. Icebringer, I still haven't had a chance to send your cards out. I will do it on Monday. Monday's my day off. I have them sitting right here on my desk. I'm keeping them nice and safe. But I'll send them out on Monday. I just have been working all week, so I didn't get a chance to like put them in the mail. But I haven't forgotten. Let's... You know what, Buddha? Let's just start at the front and go through them.
I'm happy to help anytime. Safety first, right?
But for all of you who came in with Sombra, I hope you're all having a nice weekend. You're all having a good time, regardless of what you're playing. I was just playing some Unite, but a dumb Azumarill lost the match for us. I've been thinking of getting back on Unite, Icebringer. I haven't played in a long time. But I've been thinking about it a lot. I kind of miss playing matches. I think it'd be fun to play ranked if I could find people to play ranked with. I remember last time I played, I hopped on for a little bit because they buffed some of the characters I play. And that was fun. You made it back to Vet 1. Wait, Buddha, did you make a girl character? Or are you Vanessa? Is this you? Or should I wait? Just want to make sure before I depart. That is you, Buddha. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, maybe you're on the way, Muzan. We can wait. I'm not in any hurry. It might be something I do off stream. Icebringer. Maybe I'll even try and like play a little bit on like Monday or Tuesday on my days off this week. I think it'd be fun just to like hop on and just to like get back into it, because it's kind of funny because I go through like such phases with Unite where I'll like not play it at all and then I'll get on and get back into it, and even if I don't have friends who are playing it, I'll just like play on my own a lot for like 3 weeks and then I'll stop playing again. I think that's pretty normal though. But I might hop on. You always play with randos? Yeah. I mean, it's still, even though I'm not really playing it anymore, it's still essentially the only MOBA that I enjoy playing. The only MOBA style game I actually enjoy playing. So I think it'd be fun to get back into it and play it some more. We could do it on stream. If people are wanting to play on stream. I would only stream it though if we had a group. I'm not really interested in like streaming like solo play. I would only stream it if like people in chat actually wanted to play and we had a group between like you and whoever else wanted to join. But I'd be down to play off stream even if it's just like 2 or 3 of us. And Muzen is here. Perfect. Actually, yeah, I think my mic should be okay. Mic should be fine. Let me eat real fast. Yeah, we could VC, for sure. What time does the beta end? It ends at like 8 o'clock tomorrow, right? We're not gonna be streaming tomorrow. It does. Yeah, we won't be on tomorrow, so this is essentially us getting our fill of the rest of the beta. Because I work tomorrow morning and then I got plans after work.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
So we'll be sure to get our fill.
They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Get out the bowgun. The reason why I was double checking is because I want to make sure, since during the beta we have unlimited character customization, I want to make sure I like fine tune my look one last time before the beta ends. So that it's all set for when the game launches. Sir, can I help you? Hold on, I'm on bug duty. Alright. These things are real ugly looking, aren't they? These little insects. Alright, we're gonna try and clash if we get targeted. Oh, he didn't. Oh, that wasn't a hitbox. Maybe there's no hitbox on his arms for that. Okay, I think that counted. We got like the audio cue. Do we already have him limping? Now I feel. Now I actually feel kind of bad. See if we can do the big shot. Nah, no wounds.
Nicely done, Hunter. Glad you
That's one thing that light bowgun does have is the very satisfying focus attack. He might be weak to thunder. I think he's just weak overall.
This is a rare
He's kind of a
research opportunity.
Shadowcabra's
Can't
a
let it
little
go
bit of a
waste.
pushover boy. I mean, he is an early game monster though. I shouldn't be allowed to have Charge Blade and Greatsword at the same time. When do you decide to swap, Muzan? Because that's the thing. That's the thing for me is like, what I had kind of predicted about about weapon swapping is true. For me personally, at least. What I predicted would be the case is in fact the case. I mean, and that's just for me. And what I mean by that is like before we got the beta, when we were like talking about weapon swapping and things like that, I talked about how I thought the weapon swap was a cool feature. And I was glad that it was in the game for the people who wanted it, but that I personally didn't really see much of a case for it. Right, and what I mean by that is if I feel like using a weapon, I'll use the weapon. And I'm gonna like I'm gonna pick a weapon that I feel like using, and I'm gonna go into the hunt with it, right? I'm gonna go in with a specific build for that weapon and a specific set of skills for that weapon, and I'm gonna use that weapon, right? So it's like, for me personally, it's like, if I want to use Insect Glaive, I'm gonna go into a hunt with an Insect Glaive build. And if I'm gonna go, and if I want to use heavy bowgun, I'm gonna go in with a heavy bowgun build. And like, if you want to swap weapons, that's nice. But at least for me personally, don't really see much of a use case for it. It's good to swap when you're running Greatsword solo and need a melee boost. Swap to Hunting Horn, then use the move from Horn, and then swap back. But it's like, is it worth... Like, I think that's a cool playstyle, and it's like, the only reason you need to do that kind of thing is because it's fun. Right? It's like, if it's fun to swap to Hunting Horn and put on songs and then like swap back, then that's the only reason you need. Like, if you want to swap to ranged, you don't need a reason to swap to ranged. It's the only reason you need is because it's fun and you feel like doing it, right? Or swap X weapon for Y weapon, right? The only reason you need is because you feel like doing it. It's just, for me personally, it's like, I'm just like meh on it, right? And the truth is I felt the same way in Rise with the red scroll, blue scroll system, right? It was the exact same thing for me, which is that, like, I never even bothered scroll swapping in that game because it's like the switch skills that I wanted to use, I just used them, and I never bothered swapping, right? And it's like, yeah, in that game there were skills with mechanics based off of scroll swapping, and that's different, right? If you're actually wanting to run those skills, and that encourages you to scroll swap and like stuff like that. But as far as just being like taking those skills out of the equation, it's like I don't need 8 different switch skills, right? I don't need to have an entire another page of switch skills. I'm just gonna run these ones that I like, and I'm never gonna need to swap. And it was never an issue. In the entire time I played Rise, it was a non-issue. What's up, Songstaff? So it's like I kind of feel the same way about like the weapon swapping. Like, I'm glad it's a feature. Like, I don't think it's a stupid feature. I think it's a fine feature. I just like have a hard time like envisioning use cases for myself. Because it's like whatever weapon I feel like using, I'd rather just like do the whole hunt with that weapon, I think. Or whatever play style I feel like doing it at that moment, I'd rather just probably do the whole hunt as that play style. So I've been running heavy bowgun as my secondary, because one thing I did discover is I do like using heavy bowgun as a mounted weapon from the back of the secret. And that is the use case that I've like found for myself, is using it that way. But even then, I think it's like not even that good or necessary. I think it's just I just have it there because I have to have 2 weapons equipped anyways. I might as well create, give myself even like a minor reason to use a specific one. Personally, I plan on bringing 2 of the same type, 1 elemental and 1 ailment. And just being the devil's advocate, Madman, it's like I've thought about that, like running 1 element, 1 ailment, or like 2 of the same types of weapon, or like 2 different ailments and things like that. And the thing is, like, I still stand by what I said of it being like, why? And not to like discourage that style of play. I'm just like genuinely curious, like I said, playing the devil's advocate, because the way I see it is like, all right, say you bring element for damage and ailment for a specific ailment, and let's just say that ailment is sleep, but you can use this for like any ailment. Okay, so like at what point do you swap, right? Because if you're doing damage, so say you're doing more damage with your elemental one, at what point do you decide, okay, I want to put the monster to sleep, right? And then swap off of doing more damage, put the monster to sleep. Okay, then it's asleep. The weapon did its job. And then once it goes to sleep, do you swap back and do more damage with element? And then, of course, like the monster wakes up because it gets attacked or whatever. And then it's like, do you just like decide to like wait to put it to sleep again, or what? Because it's, and that's true with every element. That's true with like poison and paralysis and stuff like that too. Because it's like, say it's like poison. It's like, okay, are you like swapping to your poison weapon? Are you swapping to your poison weapon every single time the poison wears off? Right? Or are you swapping to your paralysis weapon? You know, like when do you decide to do that? And the thing is, it's like, if you just bring like an ailment weapon, like if you go into a hunt with an ailment weapon, then you're constantly working towards that ailment no matter what, right? Say you hit your poison, or you hit your paralysis, or you hit your blast. You get your blast proc, you get your paralysis, you get your poison, the poison ticks, the poison wears off. You immediately start building back up towards the next proc, right? Like, that's your game plan. So it's like, if you bring an ailment weapon and an element weapon, or say you bring two ailment weapons, then it's not just like you hit your proc and then you immediately start building back towards it again. It's like, then you have to decide, like, when do I start building back towards it again, right? And then it's like, okay, well, then you're not immediately building back towards it, and then maybe you're getting less procs or things like that. And it's just like, do you just like aim for, do you like treat it like sleep ammo on a ranged weapon, and maybe just aim for like one specific, or like ailment weapon on a ranged weapon? Do you specifically bring an ailment weapon to try and get one specific proc at a specific time during a hunt that you have control over, and then you don't worry about like swapping back to it after that? You know, which also makes sense. Like, do you bring a sleep weapon just to pull it out one time and try and get one sleep when it could count the most? And then you get your sleep, and then you don't worry about swapping back and trying to get a second one? Which, you know, that makes sense, and there's like a case for that kind of playstyle also. It's just like, I'm having a hard time, like, you know, thinking it out in my head in terms of like why I would do that. Because it's like, if I want a status to the monster, I'd rather just like commit and give multiple procs. But I can see like a use case for like trying to get a single sleep or something like that. But I don't know about like para or poison or blast or things like that, because it's like, you know, I wouldn't want to settle for just like one para proc. I would much rather focus on para and get like 3 procs during a hunt or something like that, right? Would be something you need to test, and of course based on enemies. As SNS, for instance, something like para, most monsters you are getting 2 procs for the hunt, so you'd proc once then switch to element for the rest of the hunt. So I'm kind of like selling myself on the idea of using a sleep weapon and pulling it out during a specific time to get a single sleep, and then blowing the monster up. Like maybe towards like the last third of a hunt or something like that. Like, I think that could be a cool use case. But in terms of like para, poison, or blast, I'd rather just like run a build based around getting multiple procs and stuff like that. I find that para gets more punishment overall, and that's true too, Josh. Is like, especially for something like para, right, which is a shorter proc. I think para is a good example because I love paralysis status, and it's like, if I'm running para, I want to get as many procs as possible within a hunt. You know, so I don't see myself running like raw or element and then swapping and getting a para, and then swapping off. Because the moment that para ends, I want to be working towards the next one as much as possible. And I think that's true for poison and blast and stuff like that also. So and I'm bringing this up not to like discourage anyone for using any combination of weapons for any reason. I'm just trying to like think of reasons for myself so I can decide what kind of combination I would want to use and what I could do to like make use of this mechanic. And right now the use I have is because shooting the gun from the back of the bird is pretty cool actually. And that's my reason. I want to shoot my gun from the back of the bird, even though I could literally just like stay on insect glaive and do more damage on the ground.
Weather's changing.
It's because I like shooting the gun from the back of the bird. But one thing that is cool that I have done is that if a monster's transition into a new area, if you're running ranged and you have access to a ranged focus attack, then from the back of the bird, this is true with at least with gunland, or not gunlance, at least with bowgun, is you can focus attack from the back of the bird on a wound and possibly like stagger or topple the monster and interrupt their transition to a new area, which is pretty cool. What's up, Trent? How are you doing, man? Also, how are you, Josh? I haven't had a chance to say hi to you at all. Sorry, I was kind of ranting a little bit there. I'm sorry for ranting, you guys. All right, we can go. We can hunt now. We're hunting now. I'm done ranting. Someone post something, or I'll post something. I'm done ranting. I'm joining Muzan. I can see it as if the monster's asleep and no one is using a heavy weapon right now, they can switch for a nice juicier wake up hit. Actually, Buddha, that's another good use case. That's another good use case that I did forget about. Is if you want to bring a wake up weapon. If you want to carry something on you specifically for one big juicy wake up hit, I also see that being another pretty good use case. With whatever weapon that is for your personal preference. So I agree, that is another reason. But again, that's also just preference too. I think a lot of weapons have decent wake-ups. And especially now that you can just like roll barrel bombs if you want. Also, if you'd like to join, Buddha. But yes, how are you, Trent? It's good to see you, man. I hope your weekend is going well. You can't join? Why are you not able to join? Did you get kicked out? Did you get DC'd or something? Oh, wait. I think link quest thing, but I think you gotta be in the same lobby. Are you not in my lobby, Buddha? Buddha, just join our lobby. I have the lobby ID up. I sent you an invite. Yeah, it's weird. If you send someone an invite through like PlayStation, it adds them to your link party, but it doesn't bring them into your lobby with you. I'm just gonna do it like this, Buddha. It's gonna be easier this way. I'm just gonna disband the link party and just join the lobby. There's a boat back here. I don't see the boat. Where's the boat? Oh, it's the sand ship. Yeah. It's the land boat. Oh, we can't get on it. Yeah, it like pulls the sand boat, the land boat up to the village, which is pretty cool. I just like the idea of a sand boat. It's pretty neat. This is actually my first time seeing the sand ship thing because I never played the other games besides the cutscene in this game. It's the same for me too, Muzan. I didn't play the other games that had the sand ship. I think this one is different though. I thought the sand ship in the older games was way more like high tech. And this is just like a straight up sailing schooner on land. Also, hello Superwoman. You can't wait to play the full game? Did you not get a chance to do the beta, Superwoman? But you did. I know you did, because we played together. Also, Buddha is here now. Come play right now, Superwoman. We got a lobby up. Unless you've already had your fill of it. You're all set. That's fair. That is fair.
Quest now. Are you prepared? They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
You're about to eat and sleepy, so maybe tomorrow. Sounds good. Not sure, had my fill, to want to overdo it before the full game. I'm content playing the beta a lot because we still have 3 months before the full game anyways. So I am okay playing quite a bit. Rude. Especially since I won't be on tomorrow. That hit me? Ugh. I'm getting bulleted. I'm pretty sure the alpha has different attacks than the regular one, right? See, he still has that wound on his face. Oh, I got all the ones I needed. That was convenient. Oh, he's got the guys on him. I think it's so funny that his tail gives green buff and he gets in the way of getting the other buff sometimes. I think I didn't get a wound open on that. That's okay. Alright. I don't know. I still haven't been able to figure out what I'm trying to do. Finally figured out the ASD move. ASD? ASD on Charge Blade? Oh, the discharge. Oh, I wanted to test something. Is my aerial... I need to test something. Oh, never mind. It's time for more pods. I think we're good. I love like the fire on the ground sometimes. Wait, did we dung pot them and they both left and went back to the same spot? Also, did you guys see him get struck by lightning? That's cool. The amped elemental discharge thing where you slam the charge blade on the ground. Interesting. I actually haven't even used charge blade yet. I should probably try it. At least once, right? I like charge blade. I have fun messing around with it in Rise. Want to see it? Yeah, let's see it. That was cool. So that's like a new axe move. It's like a new axe version of the discharge. You need full files. Oh, I see. I like being able to play sword mode. Oh, what's up, Boats? How's it going, man? I like sword mode. Or sword play. Charge blade. I think is really fun. Like, I think spinning axe is cool. But it's in Rise and Sunbreak, I think sword mode is just really fun. I think the animations are for the attacks are really good and feel really like weighty and stuff like that. It's just fun to do. Maybe I will turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, monsters move way too much. They change zones way too frequently. I hope that's something they tone down a little bit.
We've been given more supplies. Check your saber pouch.
Oh, I almost evaded that in the air. I almost got in the air in time. Unfortunately not though. Close. We got them all back. Oh, I almost jumped into the way of that. I need to get his head. He's making it very difficult. Nicely done, guys. Good job. You got it now?
This thing's a trove of new data.
Wait, is that a new one? Is that a new discharge? Somehow I feel like this ugly bastard has more health than the other monsters. He might, Buddha. He totally might. Same discharge, but it's harder now. Interesting. Oh, you play on keyboard. Okay, yeah, that explains it. I've tried playing Monster Hunter on keyboard. I think this game is hard to play on mouse and keyboard, in my opinion. I think the only way this game is intuitive on mouse and keyboard is if you only play a single weapon and never swap to a different one. And you only ever play one weapon. So you doing it on mouse and keyboard is very impressive to me, Muzan. That is very impressive. I've tried too. Back when I first got World on PC, I tried doing it on mouse and keyboard. I just couldn't do it. Gotta figure out moves here and there, but once I get them down, you can kick some ass. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I think the only way for it to feel good on mouse and keyboard is if you only play one weapon and you set your keybinds specifically for that one weapon, and then you never swap. And the reason is because Monster Hunter does this thing. Hello, Wyvern. You brought some friends? Good. Is because Monster Hunter as a series does this thing where different inputs do completely different things depending on the weapon you're running, right? So it's like on a weapon with a shield, what the input is guard, right? But then on a weapon with a morph, the input is morph. On dual blades, the same input is, you know, demon mode. On glaive, the same input is your Kinsect reticle. And then on ranged weapons, a different input is aim, and that previous input is shoot, right? So it's like, where do you put that button? You know, it's different for so many different weapons, and you probably want it in different places or bound to different keys on the keyboard or bound to different buttons on the mouse to make it feel more intuitive based on whatever weapon you're using so that combat flows better. But then it's like, okay, well, do you change your keybinds every single time you swap weapons? Or what? Hello, Tegan. How are you? Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the follow, Tegan. Like to ride the secret, you have to press tab to ride and shift to speed up and X to swap. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm mainly thinking about like combat inputs, right? And another thing too is that like, you know, there's a lot of simultaneous inputs in this game too. Just using controller as an example, there's a lot of simultaneous inputs between triangle and circle and between right trigger and face buttons and things like that. And I think that makes it even harder to effectively bind inputs for mouse and keyboard also. But how are you doing today, Wyvern? How are you, Tegan? How's your weekend going? Combat is on mouse, no keyboard. Besides using space and R to do guarding. Wait, which button do you guard with? Focus is shift for special moves. You brought the book talk girlies? Did you bring them in as reinforcements, Wyvern? Because I was like teasing you so much about book talk. In world, it's your thumb mouse button is guard. That's not too bad, but it's R to guard in this. But the thing is, Muzan, is then if you wanted to play like switch axe, then it would be R to morph. Actually, I guess that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. I would have a hard time wrapping my brain around it. But then if you wanted, I think the biggest discrepancy is between ranged and melee. Because then it's like if you wanted to play bow, then R becomes shoot. But doesn't it have, like, can't you set completely different keybinds for ranged? I actually don't know if you can or not. I don't even remember. You can't. Okay. I forgot if you could do that or not. Well, that's not too bad. Book talk for life. Tegan, did she tell you about the newest book she just started? It sounds kind of suspicious. It sounds a little suspect to me. Let's get it. Boats, are you in our lobby? Did you join in? Should we just go do Raydao next?
Hard at work.
Or do we just keep going down the list? Do we do Balahara next? I don't want to do Balahara. I don't like him very much. Let's do Raydao. It's not like Raydao's any harder than the other ones anyways.
I'll be waiting here. Safety first, right?
Should be fine. Vine Trap Upsurge. Muzan, you were the one leading the Shaguma to the Vine Traps, right? You're doing a good job of that. How's the game tonight? The game is good. We started early tonight, Wyvern, because the beta ends tomorrow and I won't get a chance to stream it. So we're getting our fill tonight before it ends. But it's been good. Also, Boats, were you wanting to join, man? You can join if you want. I got the idea up. Falling Boulder Upsurge. Where even are the Fallen Boulders? Do we glaive or do we glaive or do we heavy bowgun? It's in the Toads area. You say heavy bowgun? Alright, well, heavy bowgun. I don't think I really used any ammo up, so we should still be fine. There's a boulder you gotta show me.
Let's be sure to
Yeah, I gotta throw read on where like the environmentals are on the map for things like that.
I'll draw its attention.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Wait, can I not guard when I'm in? I might not be able to guard when I'm in focus mode. Oops. Sorry, Muzan, that was an accident. Hopefully we can preserve the vine trap. Oh, it might just like drop him straight into it, huh? I guess that's okay. Yeah, it did drop him straight into it. I kind of wasted it. That's alright. I'm surprised that mount even hit. I wasn't even trying to like do a dismount attack. I was just trying to get off my bird. Close. Where are we trying to draw him to? Are we trying to draw him all the way to boulders? I guess I should have just tried to like perfect block that instead of dodging it. I still can't get over how fucking loud this game is. This is how, okay. The game is like drowning out my music. And I've adjusted the volume so many times. We have master volume at 30, background music off, and on top of master volume at 30, we have sound effects at 35, and the game is still this loud. Like, what do I have to do? I got him that time. You're gonna lure it all the way to the traps? Oh, Astrazia is here. I didn't even realize Astrazia joined. Excellent. What is he shooting at? Someone was flying around. I mean, Muzan, we can always wait and see if he goes there naturally. He doesn't seem that interested in following. He's going somewhere else now anyways. Or not. I thought he was. Also, I did need to re-up on ammo. I have no sticky ammo. I should stop trying to roll. I should just try and perfect guard everything. Actually, I don't think it matters. Because I think like the end frames of firing a shot are the same. I don't think I can like roll cancel it or guard cancel it or anything. So I think I'd get hit by it no matter what I tried to do. Or I'd get hit by things whether I tried to like dodge them or block them. Oh, let's try spread out. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the recoil on that. I think we just stick with normal. Dang, I didn't perfect guard that. I didn't guard that at all. Oh, that's right, we have bow users. No wounds for me. It's hard too because light bowgun and heavy bowgun, you actually have to like set up for a wound, for like a focus shot on a wound. You actually have to like plan it. You can't just like do it on reaction. So but a lot of the times, by the time you get set up to actually do it, the wound is already broken. He still got stuff stuck to him. Did we break one of his horns? Looks like we did. Yeah, we did. I used all the slicing ammo I had on him.
The lightning